3, 2, 1. And we are live. Hello everyone, Icy Hot Jacob Scott here, giving you not one, but 2 episodes of WKW Season Quarantine 2 recap in celebration of Season Quarantine's 200th episode. So, we're going to cut right to the chase on episode 199, which started with a promo from Morpheus, who had just recently lost the WKW Golden Fang Championship. So, Morpheus decided to vent out a little bit of his frustrations and said that essentially he's going to be leaving the whole company for a good time. And my first instant thought was this: no! That was how I thought, because Morpheus is a good guy. He's the fucking Super Saiyan squash god for all we know. But he's going to leave? Oh man, that sucks to hear. So, right after that note, that little depressing note, the first match was Isaac Mystery versus Billy Bill Wildside with his banjo in a Falls Count Anywhere match. But the match never really happened. One move in, Isaac Mystery gets distracted by Wildside's music, and he turns around only to find that a mysterious attacker, later revealed to be his Bill Wildside's brother, Will Wildside, dropped him with a rolling Sobat kick. 1, 2, 3. Bill Wildside won that match, and personally, I really don't like matches that last longer than it takes for me to heat up a Pop-Tart. No, that lasts shorter than it takes for me to heat up a Pop-Tart. And those things only take 30 seconds? Well, I mean, at least I debuted the Wildside's brother. So now we have 2 Australian hillbillies running wild in WDW. Alright. Then we had Zindahaku, who's clearly pissed off about his loss to Billy Wildside and the Soldier Maximus, going up against Montez Ford of the Street Profits, who is always in a good mood. Now, during the match, it appeared to be a squash match with Haku setting up for the Zindahaku driver immediately. However, right after it connected, music hit, and who would hit the ring but another of WDW's new signees, Owashi Hayabusa, who dropped him, and I mean dropped him with a brainbuster. And then Montez Ford, 1, 2, 3, got the pin. But then right afterward, Montez Ford grabbed the mic saying, hey, no. I'm not going to get a victory that way. Owashi, I know you were trying to help, but Montez Ford does things his own way. So if you really want to prove yourself, then go find a friend, meet me and my friend Angelo Dawkins out here in the ring, and we're going to have ourselves a tag match. And that's exactly what happened. Owashi's partner turned out to be the 3rd new signee to WDW, Psychosis. Together they are the Lucha Liberation. And this was honestly a very, very good match. I mean, Owashi and Montez just going right at it as if they're having a blood feud immediately out the chute, even though this is their first time meeting. Like, god damn! This might be a little tag team feud for them, maybe. We don't know. Anyway, Psychosis did very well, but it was Owashi that got the win for his team with the Shooting Star Press. And fun fact, I was talking to a friend of mine about how rare the Shooting Star Press is seen nowadays, both in real life and in the WWE video game universes. But hey, you can never beat a good Shooting Star Press. I've thankfully never been on the receiving end of those, and I would hate to be so. So then we had our next match. Well, actually, no. First, we had a promo from Kino saying, okay, look, Gabriel Pierce, it was fun beating you up for about the past couple months, but now I need a new, fresh challenge. Anyone in the back step up? And who would come out but Nick the Rhino Sanchez, former Mob member, out of action for 7 years. And he says, you know what? You found your guy. And just to show you what I can do, we're going to have ourselves a non-title match, which, to his surprise, Kyo suffered his first pinfall loss ever in that match after Nick the Rhino Sanchez hit his trademark, the Rhinoceros Spear. It took several attempts though. The first time he attempted it, Kyo was able to just jump up over him like nothing. But, you can't always counter a move. The second spear got him. Kyo suffered the first loss. But we realized something. The match between Kyo and Gabriel Pierce at Den in the Bank was a draw, which means there's no doubt Gabriel Pierce is going to want to talk to David Spencer about it, and he will likely be cutting a promo about it next week. As for the whole thing between Nick Sanchez and that title, I have a feeling that whoever wins between the last round of Gabriel Pierce and Kyo will be facing Nick Sanchez at the next pay-per-view, and we can reveal the next pay-per-view is Wolf Slam in 2 weeks' time. Fact. So, next, we had the Wild Soldiers. That's the name of the Wildside brothers and the Soldier Maximus. I never knew that Maximus, despite pretty much only nodding in agreement or disagreement, could get along with two Aussie hillbillies. They're going up against Salazar, TJ Salazar, haven't seen him in a good while, and Brett Myers of the Myers twins, which are no longer a team, they're just a pair of brothers going their separate ways. And I'll tell you this, TJ Salazar was a fucking determinator after we haven't seen him in how long? I've forgotten. I really don't remember. But the Wild Soldiers prove why they are your LOA Wolfpack Tag Team Champions, especially with that new combo move finisher that they use. They tried it twice on Salazar. It didn't work. However, the first time they hit it on Brett, that was all she wrote. So then Devin Myers came out and cut a promo answered by Percy Lopez, the Wolfpack champion. And Percy's pretty much saying, no, you can't beat me. No one can beat me. I have the title. That. So it looks like Devin Myers was challenging him to a match at the next pay-per-view, now officially revealed as Wolf Slam. And the main event for episode 199 was Bolo Reynolds in a non-title match against Gavin Watkins. And this was honestly a match we didn't know that we needed. Watkins and Bolo, they're just going all out, going all over the place, bouncing off the walls. Now, Gavin Watkins has lately been known for stealing the finishers of his opponents. It's not a controversial move, that's just his shtick. And he tried to do the special delivery onto Bolo, but Bolo said, nope, this is how you do a special delivery, but first I'm going to launch a super kick to your face, and then hit you with the pizza platter spinebuster, and then I'll finish you off with the special delivery. 1, 2, 3. Good effort, Gavin Watkins, but Bolo Reynolds is your winner. And so we are going to take a quick sponsorship break. You want a drink that'll cause energy to stampede through your veins? You want a drink in 5 different flavors that will really tear your face off? You want a drink with no sugar and 100% natural ingredients? Get more energy. Its patented formula is known to course into your soul, fuel the fire, and you will feel the bite! Get some today. Use this promo code to get 30% off your starter pack. Fuck. Okay, so let's get right into episode 200, shall we? So it started off with Mr. Davis being his usual cranky, paranoid self, when who would interrupt him would be not a wrestler, not a member of the mob, but Paul Heyman. And Paul pretty much tells Mr. Davis that, look, listen, ever since Marcus Crow left the company, you've changed. You won't let a single person strive to be the best, so people are going to start leaving your company left and right. And Paul Heyman pretty much said that, as for the guy that I am currently taking under my wing, Kyle Noble, if he follows whatever set of conditions you have, you must give him a match for the WKW Championship. And that takes us directly into our first match, which was a rematch, thankfully not Extreme Rules, of Mustafa Ali and a still quite injured Akira Tadashi. And even though Tadashi was doing quite a few blocks, Ali decided to go straight for the ribs immediately with a stomp. But a badly timed 0-5-4 from Mustafa Ali led to Tadashi hitting his Fang of the Dragon. 1, 2, 3. Akira Tadashi is your winner. The second match that happened was the Beautiful Disaster Eric Black. I know that's not really his nickname, but that's just what I'm going to call him right now. Taking on Red Oni. And Oni, he's been on a pretty good roll. I mean, he hasn't won lately, but still been proving that he's a good guy. Now, Eric Black, though, I think WKW might have something with his new signee, especially with his numerous ways to trip you up. Now, granted, he was even able to backflip out of a German suplex attempt mid-air, so you can't tell me this guy's some sort of tortured soul ninja. Only trying to do a big power move, but in the end, Eric Black hit his Tower of Terror, little 1916 style burning hammer for the win, making him 2-0 in his career. The third match was Kino Kabashi versus Shelton Benjamin, and Benjamin tried to put up a pretty good fight. However, I still have to give the nod to Kino Kabashi, as his towering size and strength was just too much for Shelton Benjamin's experience to overcome. A little air raid clash, and then a knee for the weak spelled the end for Benjamin. 1, 2, 3. Kabashi is now 3-0 in his new streak. Yeah, whatever, shut up. So, that led to El Peligro coming out to make another promo, vowing that he will find a friend and they will bring the tag team division to their knees. Any person want to object to that, you may do so now. And Just the Thumb of the Elites comes out and pretty much tells them, hey, shut the fuck up. We're the ones who are going to run this tag division. So, you want to take us down? Fine. We'll have a match. Go find your friend. And so, El Peligro found Vertigo, and they too are members of the Lucha Liberation, which means this ain't a tag team. This ain't just a stable. This is a stable that goes across both shows. Damn! But it started abruptly when Terry Terror and Jeff Sotham decided to attack from behind. And there it was just a full-on Pier 6 brawl. Unexpected match of the night. For about 10 minutes, Vertigo and Jeff Sotham never made it inside the actual ring. They were too busy duking it out while El Peligro was focusing on Terry Terror. And there was even some extreme moments from the Lucha guys. Most notably, a fucking 1916 onto a steel chair by El Peligro. Damn. A second one onto the floor and a series of barricade tosses probably means Terry Terror might be in some bad shape coming up. Jeff and Vertigo were eventually able to make it into the ring, and Jeff was able to stop a little pinfall while Vertigo didn't do anything. I guess he got momentarily stunned. But the finish came when El Peligro was setting up for his kiss of death. And while he was doing so, Vertigo dropped Vertigo was setting up for a big finisher onto Terry, and El Peligro drops Jeff's thumb with a DDT onto a sledgehammer that effectively knocked out Jeff. And Peligro then went over to pick up the scraps of Terror. 1, 2, 3. The Lucha Liberation across both brands is 2-0 within almost the same week. Damn. Now that is a team that knows how to get stuff done. The fifth match was Larry the Lobster versus Big Strong Boy Tyler Bate of England. And this was just a simple, fun match to watch. I really had nothing much to say about it. Oh, There was one thing though. Larry did something none of us were expecting. He did a little quebrada moonsault over Tyler Bate, but instead of just landing, he grabs Tyler and just fucking drops him with a reverse DDT right afterwards. That was able to daze Tyler long enough for an airplane spin TKO, and then the Future Shock Rock Lobster DDT. 1, 2, 3. Larry's trying to get back on track. So out came Kyle Noble calling out Cyrus for saying like, hey, now that you're the champ, why don't you actually give me an opportunity? And Cyrus says, you know what? Here's what I spoke to Mr. Davis about. You have a match tonight, and if you beat your opponent, you will face me at Wolf Slam. But I'm the champ now. I run the place, so I make the rules now. It will be a non-title match. Suck it. So Cyrus practically gave Kyle Noble the double bird there, saying, hey, it doesn't matter if you beat your opponent. You're not going to have your hands on my title yet because I said so. So Noble angrily went to the back because Cyrus had his match right next, which was against the mysterious leader of the mob, with Hayate and AJ King right by his side. Now, the leader still on his quest to prove that he's not just a fluke winner, but it was just not enough. He was going up against Cyrus of all people, where a quick seppuku drop, a seppuku splash, and eventually the seppuku clutch were able to spell victory for Cyrus. And the main event was Kyle Noble's match to determine if he even gets to face Cyrus at Wolf Slam. Though personally I'm starting to wonder if it's not even for the title, would it even really matter? And his opponent? The ghost of SSW, Ace Wright, making a return. And believe it or not, Ace was actually getting some cheers because Noble's been acting kind of heelish lately. But despite Ace Wright's cunning and even threats of using his ghost-like powers, which are non-existent by the way, he just sounds like that because he wants to be cool, Kyle Noble easily dispatched Wright with the Noble sacrifice. 1, 2, 3. That match is on at SummerSlam, but not for the title. Well, now that is my recap for 2 episodes in one go. What did you think about episodes 199 and 200? Let us know in the comments down below. And this is Icy Hot Jacob Scott saying, fear the flame, feel the cold, most importantly, happy 200.